feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the
y'all ready? You just say so, bro.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Champion, yeah, we here.
This building holds just north of 80,000 at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
How you know I locked on my safety? Watch all you want.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On second down, here's Kaepernick.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
27.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing.
Well, yeah, left tackle and tight end.
20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense
I know that. I know you can do that.
Initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
Yeah, I'm
At
a
the
cook.
same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses?
I ain't got to worry about you, bro. I beat you with these bum-ass things. Remember that? You got all them shit.
The run got 4.
I'm cool, man. I'm in pilot mode.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Not
Good
much
move,
there.
White Boy.
Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Don't hit the turbo next time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
To throw, Kaepernick.
At the 35-yard line.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
On 1st down, Gibson refusing to go down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, get in there, get what you want.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th and goal.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
40 extra points.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing with the play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Take it to the...
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Stop him early. Lay him out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They go play action with Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow looking to pass. The pass complete. It's Bird. Accelerating, and off he goes.
What a play!
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Demir Bird, 92 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Vinatieri now for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
William Jackson. It's a gain of 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bengals 23, Washington 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 46.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Burrow. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on now, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards that time on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10
at their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals.
Hey, white boy, you on bullshit, huh?
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 30, Washington 21.
The kickoff
Tyler Boyd
will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Hey.
No room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flushed out right. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second
Who
down.
game y'all watching?
Obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
It's a tackle,
There's
man.
a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
A loss of 2 yards.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they'll begin by running the option. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, 82 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for Cincinnati. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bengals 45, Washington 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
You serious?
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kelvin Harmon. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And a little bit of a
good play,
consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but
I didn't see that one. I seen everything else, but I didn't see that one.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't
see them motherfuckers flying off their heads every play.
We find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bengals, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.